Welcome to another Touchplan tutorial. Today we're going to talk about adjusting the swim lanes, the size of them. We're also going to talk about moving the active line. So, in order to change the size of a swim lane, you just click on the name that you want to change. So in this case, Sally. And what we can do is we can hover right at the edge, and then you can click and you can drag the size of this up and down, which is kind of cool. And then so let's just move some of this stuff down, and then let's say we want to say that's a good size for now, and then let's just say we want to move some of these other ones down. You can click and you can drag like this, and then you can move everything down all in one swoop. So now let's say, oh, well, we want to change the size a little bit, bring this down. So the cool thing is once you start creating a space in between the two, as long as there's enough space for another swim lane, you can add one in between it. So like, for instance, if you wanted to add, let's say gym, or something like that. So we can go to add swim lane, and let's just name this gym. And let's make the color, let's make this a little bit darker, something like that. Hit save. And then we'll say done. But let's say we want to move this. So see how I clicked, and now I'm dragging this up and down. And see, since there's enough room in between, I can throw Jim in between Bob and Sally. So now we have Jim. So that's kind of how that works for manipulating the swim lane. So basically you just click, and then you can click here where you have your little hand, and then you can just click and drag, and you can move it up and down, and then you can say, oh, I'm done. And when you're moving it, see how it's moving your tickets along with it? That's kind of a handy feature. Because if you don't want to include your tickets, just uncheck that, and you're good to go. So now we can go over here to Jim, and we can make Jim's a little bit bigger. Perfect. So now we have Bob, Jim, and Sally, which is convenient. So now, let's say one of these tickets here. Oh, see, it still remembers that I had selected all of them together. So the best thing to do is just click off of them, and then now you can click, and then you can drag. So see how this goes from just a regular box, and then once you come out here and you drop it and zoom in, see how it is now 5 days worth of work with crew size of 0. So basically what this is doing is automatically going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of work. 2 days are off, Saturday and Sunday. That is the default. Let's say for instance, Jim has to work on Saturday. They need this done. So what you can do is you can click on this white and see how it automatically turns Saturday green. So now it's shortened everything by a day. So that is one way of going about turning the days off into work days. There's other ways of doing it. So the default might be different. Maybe Monday and Tuesday is considered the weekend for your company. You can do that as well, but that'll be covered in another tutorial. So I'm using the mouse scroll wheel to go zoom in and to zoom out. And then if I want to move it, I just click and move, click and move. But if I want to click and drag, click, wait until that circle expands out and then shrinks, and now you can drag to select items. So let's say this job is going to go further than August 13th, or I'm sorry, August 31st. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the active line. We're going to click here, select an active line date. So let's say it's going to go out to September 5th. We're going to click that. It's going to think about it. See it move the active line now to September 5th. And the really nice new feature that they just came out with that I just found out a few minutes ago. All of your tickets that are to the right of the active line, they stay on the right of the active line. It used to not be that way, and man, was that fun going and doing a restore point. So I'm really glad that they updated that feature. So anyway, that's going to conclude this tutorial. I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.